Okay, I'm speaking to the one.
What's going on, everybody? It's the Really Real Show. It's your girlfriend, Tiga. Ow! Hello. My lovely people, what's going on? We are here doing our thing. You already know I got D-Struck coming up. 7-time award-winning artist in the building. Of course, you already know we down here doing our thing. I can't wait to bring this man up. You understand? And get really real around here at the Really Real Show. And just to show how serious we are, I got my boy coming in right now, getting ready to do his thing. And shouts out to you. Y'all not ready. How you doing? How you mama them? How your auntie them?
We here, man.
We here. We made it.
We here. I need y'all to understand. This is a long time coming. Man, we here.
Like 4 years. 4 years in the making, and we are here. We are here.
I feel like it's been longer than me personally or whatever, because I've been
knowing
this
one. Don't let them tell y'all,
man,
right?
We go so far back, man. I'm just gonna chill out on that, though. It's just crazy. It's crazy, man. Watching the maturation on this music shit, man.
Yeah.
So I'm proud of you, for real.
We're not gonna bring me into this yet. We're not gonna bring me into this yet, you guys. But I definitely want to say how proud I am of what you've been doing, man. 7 awards. Like, out of anything, how does it feel to win, awards about your accomplishments? Like, how does that feel to be honored?
I think the whole cliche, you see folks go up on any stage, right? And they get that, wow, I didn't expect that coming. You know what I'm saying? You kind of look at them from your TV like, quit bullshitting. You know you had this award today. Right. Whatever. No, that shit is like really, really real. You know what I'm saying? To say the least or whatever, man. Like, it's been certain, I know, shameless plug. Yeah. But this is some of the awards, between single of the year and like songwriter of the year and artist of the year, and you see some of the folks that you've seen out there putting out the same, the same footwork and grind and hustle out there, and just hearing your name, man, it's real humbling. It really is. Okay. And I mean, and as live as a nigga is, I've never been the rah out in the crowd type, you know what I'm saying, dude. So just having that kind of notoriety out there and just seeing that folks is really, really paying attention out there, man. It's a humbling feeling, like real. I'm blessed. Okay. I'm blessed.
I will say this, to be into the songwriting, because like everyone knows, everybody that is a part of my circle know that I've went into the writing, have music coming out. 5/17, that is the date that Mirrors of Lachey is dropping. So you guys definitely want to tune in. But as definitely being a writer, and you're sitting down and you're creating these projects, like, what kind of state of mind do you be in?
I'm a weirdo. So, I mean, it really, like, you kind of just get a hold of some music and just let your thoughts, man, just flow, man. You know what I mean? Just get your own little vibe, your own little vice or whatever, man. Whatever you do, I just get to myself and just, let the music take me away. I'm an Aquarius, so music, that's my thing. That's my therapy. That's my zone. Lights off, you know what I'm saying? And just let shit play, man. Just anything, you know what I mean? And just, let the pen do its thing or whatever, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta just sit back, just let the process, trust the process. Trust the process, man, and do your thing.
Okay.
I love what I do. But you gotta love what you do.
Right.
I love what I do.
I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of artists out there, you guys, y'all got to actually be in love with what you're doing. See, if you're just doing this to actually say, okay, I'm doing this, then you're really not doing it for the right reasons. This has to be something that you love. You gotta eat, breathe, shit, talk, music. I'm talking about from the time you go to sleep to the time you wake up. You need to be eating, breathing,
not just
and
pop sparkling bottles at the goddamn club.
Because I'm being honest with you, I don't give a damn how many bottles you pop at the club. I don't care. I'm not going to buy your music if your work ethic ain't shit. If I know that your work ethic ain't nothing, you popping a bottle in the club is not going to make a difference to me.
Love what you do, man. It'll reflect in your music. Trust me. Love what you do.
Most definitely. You got to. So, okay, you're coming into your new project. Okay. And what number project is this for you?
Total. This is
total.
Total. And I Shout out to my man Hollywood. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Hollywood. I don't know you, Hollywood, but shout out to your man.
Y'all, hey, listen, if you've been rocking with your boy for as long as a lot of y'all been rocking with me, you know what I mean? Collision Boys, KB Gang, like, to me, all that counts because we've been putting in a lot of work. Man,
okay.
Right? So, you know, it's you know, I'm all out of fingers. You know what I mean? We got a lot of projects out there, solo wise.
Okay, solo wise.
This is my
okay.
So this one is real special. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Like,
this is your personal bag.
This is the one where, you know, all the shots. I call all the, you know what I'm saying? Call all the shots.
Don't you lie,
no, man, crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, no negotiating.
Right.
How I want it done. If we doing a feature,
right.
I need it to be this way.
Right.
No. Do it again. Like this
it's not gonna work.
This is on my listen. It might sound good to you, but I need it to be perfect for me. If I can't sleep right without listen, it just is what it is.
I mean, I definitely understand like where you coming from. Like you've been on an artist aspect and retrospect things. Cause like with my project, I had total control, and I was like, no. Like that's a whole different. I'm not even gonna lie. That's a whole different type of pressure. If you're one of the artists like these struck and I, then you know what kind of persistence it takes. You know what you don't want to hear. You know what you want to hear. You know how you gonna record when you go in there.
Even when it comes from yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know how many
you are critical of yourself.
You know how many do-overs a nigga did? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, calling my man Tank or whatever. Hey, we gotta re-record so-and-so. And it's like, yo, I thought we wrapped that up. No. And, you know, got it in the car.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just, I fucked up. It's not you. It's
right,
me.
It's me.
You know what I'm saying? Let me take care of this. You know what I'm saying? We're in and out. But yeah, man, it's just, it's the oppression. Listen, I love that kind of stuff.
Okay.
I'm clutch. You know what I'm saying? I want that kind of pressure on me.
I'm not even gonna lie. I went through a lot of pressure with mine. Like, I went through a lot of pressure. Like, it'd be days when I would go to the studio, she would be working. You sitting there, you wait for redo. You like, God damn, man, we ain't got no sound. Oh Lord, and that's
like my noise, man.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. Sleepless nights.
Oh.
So, explain a little bit about your new project and what is it called?
Bittersweet Self-Destruction.
Bittersweet Self-Destruction.
Enough said. Listen, basically, in a nutshell, man, it's a damn. I can't even say a day in the life, man. It's a journey.
Okay.
It's a journey. You know what I'm saying? In the mind of each struck, and it's just a simple fact that things are gonna be sweet, things are gonna be nice, everything's gonna be smooth, but you just never know when shit is in the, you know, cliche self-destruct.
And speaking of where we're at right now, we're actually with Tank Head at his
Sauce Factory.
The Sauce Factory. We're actually right here, right now, doing this live interview, live streaming. So if you are tuning in, man, you got to check out my boy at Tank Head Record. If you're looking for a dope beat, Ultimate, he got all the connects on everything you need. So that's exactly where we are. That's exactly where we're standing doing our thing. You're gonna say, so I had to give a special shout out because we can't forget about him.
Look.
Yeah.
Southside.
Okay.
But I mean, it's an eclectic, you know, just view of me, man. You're gonna get all of me and just, you know, where my mind goes and shit, man. And I mean, I don't think that I'm real confident there's not a single track on there that anybody is gonna be like, I feel it. I went through that.
I'm
done
there.
That. I know a nigga, yeah, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? I know somebody that's going through that. You know what I'm saying? I'm, you know, baby sister cousin Tracy is doing that shit now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Shit like that, like for real. It's just, it's real music. It's feel good music. It's real shit. It's real problems, real drama. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, shit that you can take to the club or shit that you can sit down, you know what I'm saying, and get your mind clear, man. I got everything, man. I got it.
But most definitely, if you can break your project,
we live. My bad.
Right. Hey, take care. While we sitting here and you know how we doing the Really Real Show, brother. Who actually did the mural behind us? You know?
Time.
So we trying to figure out who did the mural, you guys. You know, y'all already know how I keep.
Here we go.
Okay, so we trying to figure out who did the mural.
Okay, so look, what happened was, what do with
your
boy?
Tank Head.
Your boy Hood Rich Tank, you know what I'm saying? I'm in here, accompanying my people. Basically, actually, with this situation right here, it was actually like a curtain that I got from the thrift store when I was working at the thrift store. You feel me? That's where you find your $1 million treasures.
Shout out.
And you turn them into gold.
Cherries,
but what it was all black and white. And then, you know, when we got the sauce factory studio upstairs, we wanted to apply some sauce to it because it's about how you look at it.
Right.
You feel me? We wanted to apply some color to it. So basically, Trap Fuego went to grabbing some spray paint along with me. And we started just applying different colors to it, different textures to it. And it gave us a different vibe. You know, upstairs, we see the visuals the same way. We just try to make it a little different, though, in the way you see it. And it's like nobody never shines. All light is good light to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A black light just shows you more.
Right.
So we just like to make certain things stand out in the black light. You feel me? So and that's basically what it was.
Okay.
Music. That's all it is. Like
eclectic like music.
You feel me?
So you already know. You heard it in here. You hear it in here.
Bless me. Hey, Hood Rich Tank. Hey, signing off, man. Salute these folk working, man. You already know. For the best engineering, music, mixtape, posting, whatever in the city. Holla at these folks and get to me, you know what I'm saying? You already know we'll put you on the radio show. All that.
You gotta know it right here. Eclectic. So, you know, we had you already know we had to take a quick break. You know what I'm saying? Get the razzle dazzle, y'all, with our loveliness and fantasticness. So back to the question that I was asking. Okay, so if you can rate your project, what kind of rating would you get? You would give it a 10.
I give it a 10, man. If you're not confident in your own project, how can I expect anybody else to be? You know
Correct.
what I mean? Like flat out, like I'm real proud of this project. Okay. And to me, that's all I need. You know what I mean? I'm real proud of the work that I put in. You know what I mean? Because I mean, you know the work ethic.
Right.
So I'm real proud of that. I mean, I gotta give it a 10 or whatever. Because like I said, there's plenty of tracks on this thing that I have redone until I felt like it matched the original idea that I set foot when we walked into the studio. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm definitely made. Oh man. Crazy. So
how many tracks do you have on this project?
I got 13.
13
of them guys. If you want to count the intros and the interludes and all of that stuff, I don't really do the skip shit, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes you got a couple ideas, you know what I mean, when you really know hook or whatever, and you just kind of want to spit out there to the world. I got some fire stuff for y'all, man.
Like most definitely. So let everybody know when the project is actually dropping.
May 18th, 24 hours after Mirrors
of Lachey. So y'all got 2 dope albums dropping back to back.
That weekend is crazy.
That weekend's gonna be stupid hot. Y'all got so much music.
That weekend's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, it is.
It's gonna be some
you got some shows going on that weekend?
Actually, I have an album release party popping off at the station.
Okay.
On Roosevelt Highway. You already know what it is. You know what I mean? And that's the stuff that they're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, we'll make it safe or whatever, man. But go get it, man. Go get it. Go copy it. Digital. I have a couple physical copies out there or whatever, but go get it.
But for the most part.
Oh yeah,
for the most part.
Digital.
And see, with the digital content, I think that carries like indie artists a long way. Like, what advice would you be able to give, like with the digital output and stuff like that?
I listen. I don't want to say it gives you a head start, but it gives you an even platform as opposed to some of these major artists out here that have that kind of push, have that kind of plug, have that kind of financial backing.
Right.
You know what I mean, and all of that stuff. So find you what digital plug fits you.
Right.
You know what I mean? I won't plug mine because mine might not work for you or whatever. You know what I mean? But find you a digital plug, a distribution plug that works for you or whatever. And trust me when I tell you, it's well worth it. It will balance you. It'll balance you out with everybody else out here. Trust me when I tell you that, man. Just grind, man.
Grind. That's the magic word. That if you have not opened your eyes and really turned on your third eye, you really don't know what we're talking about as an artist. Like a lot of times, like the reason why I do the Really Real Show because it makes it informative to those that are indie artists like ourselves. Like this is very homebound. I don't do nobody that's mainstream, nothing like that. I cater to what is known as the indie artist industry. us. We got our own brand. We got our own lane, and that's just what it is. Now, for those that are in the indie artist industry, it is very important that you, 3 things that I always say that you must have in order. You must have your paperwork in order.
Facts.
You must have your team in order. And you must be organized as an artist. Because there's a lot of things that are going to come and set you apart from the next person to you. So what do you have to offer that's going to set you aside? Like when you go to a person and say, look, I have this already in hand. You know what I'm saying? That's something that they can probably barter with later. But you don't know what you can barter with because you don't have nothing to go to the table with. So if you don't have nothing to go to the table with, you have nothing to barter with. You have nothing to gain. And you have nothing. You're not going to lose nothing either because you're not trading shit. So, yeah, your revenue is going to pretty much suck.
Plus.
Yeah.
That's a very good point. On your second one.
Yeah.
If I have to come to you,
right,
to put forth the same effort that I'm putting forth, this team ain't gonna work out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm gonna fire your ass.
You know what I mean? But it shouldn't even have to come to that or whatever, man. When it comes to some real team shit, and I've seen it, I've lived it. You know what I'm saying? We've done all that shit. Everybody's got it. You'll find out who's hungry and who's not. You know what I mean?
I'm not even gonna lie. I done find a lot of you motherfuckers out there, and I'm just gonna tell y'all like this. This is the Really Real Show. Don't take it personal. It was nothing personal. You just don't have no work ethic, and I ain't got no time for those that don't have no work ethic. I mean, yeah, is this velvet? Is this velvet? Hey, you know what this reminds me of? What was that thing on the movie? Go Something. Man, and it was P. Diddy, and he was telling that dude to go get that artist.
Get him to the Greek.
Get him to the Greek.
That's what I'm saying.
Get him to the Greek. What is this, velvet?
I love that. I love that. Shout out to Russell Brand.
You already know. So we are sitting here kicking it big time with 7-time world-winning D-Struck, man. I'm very...
You know, that shit still is awkward to me.
Wow.
Like, to this guy. Man, listen, I don't know if it's...
Like you said, I haven't got used to it?
I really haven't. Like, it's... just hearing it, it's like God is really good. Man, you know what I mean? Like, real talk, man. You know what I mean? I'm real humble about it. But, like, I fuck with... I'm kind of Tank and Pedro, Lennox Lens, man. Go fuck with them. Any of your video needs plug. But
you see how creative he is. Look what they can do with crayons and spray paint.
And weed.
This is the type of shit. This is the type of shit. This is the type of shit that happen when you give creative niggas crayons and spray paint.
And weed.
This is that bull. This that bullshit. You understand?
Plain and simple.
You. Crayons.
No numbers, nigga. No color inside the line.
Oh my God.
None whatsoever. Like for real.
This is an adult coloring book. And some of y'all adults can't even color like that. So you might want to take a note on that.
Like, got anyway, listen. But yeah, man, it's real. It's still real awkward to hear, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this is my man's D-Struck. 7 times, that shit still, like, this here, that shit still sends an uncomfortable chill down. And that's something that I know I'm going to have to deal with, you know what I mean? And I plan on, don't get me wrong, I plan on winning more, you know what I mean? But it's not about that. It really isn't. I really love what I do. I really love doing this music. You know what I mean? Like,
speaking of your project, if you could sum it up into one word, what would it be? Eclectic? I like that.
Word
of the day, eclectic. For some of you simple motherfuckers, eclectic.
Seriously, man. It's
means a whole bunch of something. I'm just simplifying it. Just simplifying it for them. It's a whole bunch of something coming together.
Let's just say I got a lot of recipes that's gonna make this gumbo just right for you. It's plain and simple.
I like that.
Plain and simple.
I definitely like that.
You know what I'm saying? You can't put the same andouille sausage in that shit. People will get tired of it. Trust me.
Right. You gotta change that recipe sometimes.
Different recipes.
Just
to
sometimes.
Make this gumbo right.
Just sometimes.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, let's starting off on your career, coming into the music. What were your thoughts and what were some of your feelings about it? Because was this something that you always wanted to pursue, or Was it something that you
Music
really
is always-
developed with you?
It's always been a passion. It's always been a part of my life. I know it kind of threw a lot of people back when, you know what I'm saying, I kind of became serious about it. You know what I'm saying? Such as yourself, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
because when I said, I was like, huh?
You know
that was my little like, what? Wait a minute. I had to hit him up like,
yo.
So
when this shit happened?
What happened?
No, don't get me wrong. I've been doing it, but you know what I mean. Like you'll really know when you're when you're serious about it. And that's how I truly know that it's always been for the love of it. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this shit for a minute, but at the end of the day, my nigga Pedro.
We was just
you know what I'm saying? I just plugged you, but I just plugged you.
Pedro walk in.
Listen, I'm telling you, this place is full of plugs. It's 100. But no, man, I just kind of felt like sooner or later, it was, like, what you gonna do? You know what I mean? You kind of got to ask yourself sooner or later, like, what you really gonna do? You know, you gonna waste everybody's time, including your own, man, or you know what I mean? Are you gonna really, put forth the effort to have everybody feeling the same way you feel when your music play or whatever, or when you're doing music or whatever? Like I said, I feel it's therapy. I feel like it can be therapy for anybody.
That does music. I'm not. Wait. Before we get into therapy about music for everybody, music is not for all of you. Hey, if you got a partner right now that cannot rap, stop guessing his ass, okay? He can't rap. He can't rap, okay? If you are sitting with somebody and you know that they're not that musically talented and they're not that ready for it, then stop guessing these folks, man. You know what they say? You know what they say about Atlanta and the music that we put out? They say we 99% rappers. Real talk, 99% of you motherfuckers cannot rap, okay? And this is just coming from the Really Real Show. And if you don't like it, then you can hit me up on my Instagram or my Facebook, and you can hit me personally and ask me, you know what I mean, what I meant by that. 99% of y'all are not rappers. 99% of y'all are not artists. 99% of y'all are not driven like that. And 99% of y'all are just doing this shit for the show. You're not really trying to make money off of it. You're just doing it because you really want somebody to think that you got a lot going on when you really don't. So what you really need to do is, as an artist, really put yourself in perspective. Really sit down. Is this what I want to do? Am I going to put the money into it? Because a lot of y'all do not invest in y'allself, and y'all think the next man finna hand it out to y'all like they owe you. Nobody owes you anything in this music industry. If you put in your own dollar, your own work, nobody owes you shit. You understand? So let's be clear about who you are as an artist. Because you may not be meant to be an artist, nigga. You might be meant to be made to be an architect. Okay? Okay? You might can
sell water to a well, man. That don't necessarily mean
I'm trying to tell you, you might be at
your lane.
You might be able to paint, motherfucker. Why don't you try that? Okay.
Nice. Listen, this is
what is this? Velvet?
Saucy.
Like you definitely gotta understand who you are as a person and understand your standings and where you're coming from and where you're going. Because there's a lot of people out here that believe in their work as an artist, that believe in what they do. And we don't need y'all pretenders in this industry anymore that are not really in it. But you just got in it because your brother was a trap nigga and he got you on because he got the bricks and stuff like that. Love it.
A lot of them.
Yeah. Oh, your brother's the trap nigga. You rap about his life. We gonna stop that. We gonna stop it.
Hey, this tea here.
Is it good?
Well, I'll be ranting about that shit.
I don't give a fuck if it is shake. So what? Bitch, I need a little shake because I'm hot than a motherfucker.
Don't you love when you have your own show?
That's true. I can say, you know what? Guess what? Because I'm a winner. And winners get to do what the hell they want to. Y'all might need, no, seriously.
That's true, though. That's not shade. That's true.
Yeah, no, seriously, because you got a lot of y'all, it's a lot of y'all out here that I noticed that are not real street niggas, but rap about being a street nigga. It's a lot of females out here that rap about being bad bitches, and bitches, your water is cut off, or your lights are off, or your car down, or whatever it is. Like y'all not really speaking the truth on your life. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna talk about some stuff, speak about your real struggle if that's where you at. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
it's the Really Real Show. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of y'all walking up to me with that bullshit ass music and you ain't got paperwork to first. I'm tired of that. It's a monetized channel. Don't even waste my time with that nonsense. We need paper around this motherfucker.
That sermon was brought to you by Joe Camel Cigarettes and Mr. Austin Vodka.
Joe Campbell.
Nigga, if you still, first of all, if you still smoke that, I don't even smoke. But if I see Joe Campbell come out of your back pockets,
I know what time it is. And you was in World War II.
Like who hurt you, my nigga? Like who? Like what happened? Like
what happened to your life?
Minds,
hey,
know,
man, we pushing that too, man. Ixnay on the cigarettes, man. Like Ixnay on that. And you know what? It's funny that we speaking really real, right? Okay, I was talking to my engineer or whatever, my executive producer, Trilla P Productions, you guys. You already know. But we was talking yesterday. He said, sure, I had like a weird message come to my phone. And it was like, the air, bad quality of air. And it was like we were in the orange on the quality of air. And I noticed a lot of us got sick within the last couple of weeks. Not even the last couple of weeks. I would say the last couple of days, a lot of us got sick. And it has a lot to do with our air and what we're doing to our environment. So I'm just speaking from a safe point, man. Be safe and think about the next person to you, the next child to you, the next elderly person to you. Think about the things that you're putting in the air. Man, you made your factories, you made your businesses. Think about what you're doing to water. Think about what you're doing to the earth. And you wonder why she is mad at our ass. You understand? You understand what she mean? While we sit here about it. Y'all already know what you hear in the background is my boy D-Strong. Look, you see him grooving right.
Listen. If I give that Mad Cobra, nigga. What you think about Mad Cobra, nigga? Hey, okay, real quick, I gotta tell you why I love this fucking song. This to me, I feel like this track, y'all will hear it. Y'all will hear it when y'all get the album, May 18th.
May 18th.
Sideline Love. Produced by Tank Care Records.
Okay, so this was definitely produced by Tank Care Records.
Definitely produced by Tank Care Records.
Okay.
This was literally a throwaway beat.
What?
You know what I'm saying? It was literally a throwaway beat. You know what I'm saying? And you know how you get into the studio, you just vibing, you grooving, you just hearing shit, you drinking, shooting shit, talking. And then it got empty as fuck in the studio, and this nigga just played this shit and just said, out of nowhere, random as fuck, yo, take that one home and do something with it. What you want me to do with this? And at that point in time, I wasn't really doing all of the melodic shit that I do now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I was just straight bars, nigga, and it was either lyrical bars.
Your face,
yeah,
bitch.
It was either lyrical bars, nigga, or listen, I come from that purple ribbon age, that Killer Mike, that Pastor Troy, that Player Fly, that Tom Ski-Man, that 8-Ball and MJG. So, you know what I'm saying? Raw lyrical or crunk shit was where I came from. And I felt like that's the shit that I was born to do or whatever. This nigga gave me this cute shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
it was beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And that, I was like,
you want to slap on that bottle with your cute ass.
Needless to say, long story short,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Brought the shit back or whatever, man. And put it here together. This is still by far, and we recorded this a minute ago, by far one of my favorite tracks.
I'm not gonna lie, when I seen him do this, I knew it was real.
Nigga, because I'm proud of this shit, nigga. Harmony too, nigga. Y'all don't even goddamn know, nigga. Hey, that nigga that shoot on the ass. Now listen. One mic. 5 niggas. Listen. I'm proud as hell of this one. And I feel like after this track, like I never look back, like nigga, like at that point, you had to put the humbleness to the side and be like, nigga, you are way more creative than you give yourself credit for.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's like, you don't just listen to this type of music, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You fuck with Pastor Truck, you fuck with Linkin Park, nigga. You fuck with goddamn Kenny Chesney. And you fuck with, you know what I'm saying? Like
I'm not even gonna lie.
That shit,
I'm not even gonna lie. Like my second project I'm going into, like this is gonna be funny, y'all. But I'm gonna do a country record.
Right.
I'm gonna do a country record, and I don't know, but the thing is, I was gonna create a country line dance, Here we go. I'm gonna have all the hip hop people doing Oh, cha-cha. To the cha-cha. To the cha-cha. Man, hey, I'm not even gonna lie. That line dance made me hot. I can't, hey. I done got to the point where, now, have you ever went to a New Orleans club?
No, I just went to a couple weddings.
Oh my God. Y'all clubs are the hottest damn things in damn America. It's like none of y'all got air down there. Every club
in New Orleans.
I went to in New Orleans, Louisiana.
See, I was in Mississippi, so I feel like that was pretty close.
That was pretty close.
I caught a lot of that music and
because I went down there to visit my cousin, and we went to New Orleans, we went to Baton Rouge, we went to different areas, Sherwood, what's that? Airplane? Is it airplane? Anyway, y'all know I'm not tripping because I can give you the street name, H Block, all that. Man, every club that I went to, no matter where I went to, y'all folks was crowded as hell. And y'all was hot.
And all the way turned.
I'm telling everybody like,
all the way turned.
I can't do it how y'all be jugging, but
I call it funeral music, and it's like you can't even get offended because y'all niggas play funeral music, nigga, and be ready to goddamn party and shit.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah.
I think they celebrate the past.
And I respect that.
Which is something that we need to do here, though. I'm not even gonna lie. We definitely need to celebrate passing and doing things here. We definitely need to do that. I'm not even gonna lie to you. We need to celebrate the past. I ain't even gonna lie. Y'all made me hot as hell. I was just too through on that. Anyway, y'all already know this is a really real show. We can talk about any and everything because we do. Okay. Question. Now, I've been watching a lot about, this Kanye situation. Yeah, I gotta ask you. Because it's a really real, it's a topic that I think people are kind of dismissing and bypassing, and they want to say that Kanye was wrong for what he was saying and stuff like that. But in your opinion, on a real standpoint, do you think he was wrong for saying what he said?
Like I'm gonna get either 1,000 more fans or 1,000 people.
Because I'm really in agreement. Okay, before we go on, I'm gonna give y'all my answer. My answer is I really don't think he was wrong for saying what he was saying. I think he was wrong for how he said it. See, interpretation is everything, but I gotta think about life like this. If it wasn't a choice, you gotta think about it. It's one slave master. Four slave masters, workers, or whatever you want to talk about, to 200 slaves. Back then, guns, you had to pour the powder in there, stuff it down in there, then shoot. Okay? Let's be realistic. By the time you shot one, it's 30. It would have been 30 only. How is that not really a choice? Slavery is a state of mind. If you read about slavery, they tell you slavery is a state of mind. They did trickery. They used trickery to force your mind into thinking that you were enslaved or that you were supposed to be bought and sold. And that's just my opinion. I don't think he was wrong for saying what he said. I just think maybe his delivery on it could have been a little bit better. Like, we can't take back the oppression of us being enslaved or what have we can't take back any of that. But it could happen now because guess what? Now that more of us are awakened, you can't take 200 of us and it be 4 folks to a plantation. You got us fucked up. Real talk. It can't happen now. Then mentality was a lot different. It was easier to brainwash us and strip us from something we never knew. So it's a lot easier from taking you from something that you never knew anything about. You see what I'm saying? So no, I don't think he was wrong. In my opinion, I thought he was distasteful in the way he delivered his message. But I don't think he was wrong for saying that it wasn't a choice, because you got to think about it. Harriet Tubman made a choice. And her choice was not to be a slave. Her choice was to go back and get slaves. And then she would kill a person that said they want to turn around and go back. That's a choice in life. You have a choice to be enslaved and you have a choice to be free. Her choice was to be free to free many of you. But y'all not thinking about that. Y'all just thinking, 400 years of oppression. No, it'll never be. We will never get to a standing point as an equal to them, because guess what? They created the government. They created books. They created a lot of things that they gave to us. It's up to us as a people to actually find out the correct knowledge about what we're doing and uplift each other and stop bashing and killing. You know what they said about the black race? We'll eliminate ourselves. And you know why we'll eliminate ourselves? Because we're so busy killing and shooting and downing each other that we're not even looking at all the races around us and how they might hate each other to death. But I guarantee they'll come together and get a business. They'll come together and stay in a house together.
It's more simple than that.
Right.
It's more simple than that. Like, you can make a statement. I can completely not agree with it, and now we're immortal enemies.
Right.
And that's the mindset that's got to go. Like plain and simple. You know what I'm saying? If Kanye says some shit, regardless of how you feel about it.
Right.
Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? That dude's entitled to his own opinion. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. We can't keep. We're doing more protesting against ourselves than we are against individuals, who mean us harm or whatever. And
y'all not out there protesting against Trump, dumbass. And he makes stupid ass mistakes every fucking week. But y'all protesting against Kanye because of the comment he made. But y'all won't hold up one sign against no fucking Trump, and he the one making the most mistakes. Well, including the House of Representatives and the Congress folks. And then another thing, you guys, if you're going to vote, know who you're voting for. You understand? Don't vote Democratic and then vote a whole bunch of Republicans in the office. Know who you're voting for on both sides. Because guess what? Those are the ones making the decisions for the president. So, just PSA.
That's facts.
Facts, real facts.
Facts.
So, yeah, most definitely.
My personal opinion on the Kanye thing. I keep it short and sweet. You know what I'm saying? Do I agree? Do I agree with what he said? Nah, but I disagree more with his presentation.
Right.
Than I do with what he was trying to say. And at this point in time, my biggest beef with this whole situation, Kanye included, put it all in one big pot. Man, my biggest beef is, at this point in time, have we not learned that is gonna say whatever the hell
he want to say?
You know what I mean? Like, why are we protesting now, or why are we tripping now as if this is such a shock? He said, Ye has always been, free to the mind with that shit. And my thing is, I can agree with it and keep it pushing, or disagree with it and keep it pushing. Because at the end of the day, personally, we might rock the same career, we might do the same career, but we are not in the same tax bracket. That's right. That's one. Sure. You know what I'm saying? So, what does anything that dude says impact my life
or where it's going? Right. Like, I didn't even wake up, caring about that shit. Like, people like, well, what are your thoughts? I'm just asking people in general because that's my personal opinion. I just think everything in life is a choice. That's why God set it up for it to be a choice, and everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
I am with him with the whole love thing, man. We gotta chill out,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Let's all chill out. But I mean, dude he's entitled to his own opinion, man. And if he says something that shakes you the wrong way, disagree with it and keep it pushing.
Keep it moving.
You can't if you're going to sleep worrying about what Kanye is talking about.
You have nothing to do.
You pretty
much just sit there and watch reality TV all day.
And I'm good. Yeah. I got things to do. I got
shit to do today.
Listen.
I got shit to do today, tomorroore, and the next week after that.
Keep going, nigga. That cozy family is fucking full on my ass.
I'm trying to
I'm keeping it $1,000. I'm just keeping it $1,000. I got miles to be you, shawty. Shit, dude. Hey, listen. Yay. What'd he say? What? For real? So listen, anyway, so I gotta go to the grocery store.
Sure, right.
And I got plenty of other things to worry about, man. Live life, man. Live life, man.
And have fun.
You'll be all right.
Live life and rock out, bitches. Ow! Okay, so we are coming to the end of our interview today with D-Show, man. 7-time award-winning. 7-time award-winning.
Y'all hear last call playing in the background? This shit is great. This girl is a professional. Let me let y'all know something. She came in here, and the first thing that came out of her mouth was like, listen, struck. I'm under the weather. But, I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying? I can't go back on my word or whatever. First of all, nigga, I understand, nigga. If you come in here with the Curious Case of Benjamin Button, then we'll do it another day. Trust me, it is what it is. But she still came. She saw. She do what she do, man. She conquered. Goddamn.
You know, I love what I do. I love what I do for everybody that's an indie artist like myself and destruct, man. This is a life. It's a life altering situation for anybody, man. Y'all got to fool with the Really Real Show, man. We pulling up everywhere.
Fuck with us, man. Network. Let's go, man.
Let's do this.
Oh yeah, I heard.
So, before you go, while we are listening to Last Call right here, what advice would you give to any artist coming up in the game?
Believe in your work. Stay grinding. Keep your work ethic consistent. Keep God first. I don't know. I sound like Arnell Star right now. Remember the Planet Rock nigga? But I'm tripping. We really telling our age right now. But
yeah, we really.
Hey, but like for real, man. Like, listen. Stay consistent with it, man. You're gonna fail a lot more times than you're gonna succeed or whatever, man. That shit. Listen.
Try. Again, we gonna try and try. Try again.
Shout out to my nigga Archie, nigga Valley Hill in the building, nigga. Remix in this bitch, nigga. Shout out my nigga Big Sam for doing this shit. I'm finna be petty. Shout out my nigga Shannon. I got an interview before you, nigga. Hey, listen, Slim, you my nigga though, bro. You know I fuck with you, bro. You know we go back, nigga. You know we go back. But listen, I had to do that shit, bro. I'm sorry. We live. What the fuck?
Fuck that shit. Shut it to it. I'm gonna tag you into this motherfucker shit. That shit was funny.
Really, nigga? I'm not all the way black. That light skin shit gonna have to stop. Nigga, you got the same shade as me, nigga. You violent.
He said, "So, damn, man. He ain't even all the way black."
I call that shit at work. Nigga, like, though.
He said, "That what really made it funny." He was like, "Oh, he a Kanye fan."
Go ahead and make America great again. Head on me, my nigga.
Shout out to you are dumb as hell,
nigga,
man.
You are the shade king.
Rick, I love you for that.
As long as I know you, nigga, you been Patty Mercy. Nigga. So I mean, real talk, but you know I fuck with you, man. You like, you know, fuck with me. That nigga, hey man, he was on my first video, my nigga.
He was.
He came through. When the
now
Jordan
he will show his ass.
He
will show his ass up. I ain't even like that. He gonna show his ass
I always
up.
fuck with you, and I told you I owe you because I had that nigga playing the deadbeat dad on the goddamn. I said I owe you because I know you're not that nigga. You my folk, bro. So this time, nigga, you'll play something else or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you know we gonna get it in, bro. We gonna party. Let's celebrate, man.
Nothing else, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Only our sister can talk like that. Now I wish a motherfucker would. I'm just telling you right now. When it comes to my family now.
You ain't gotta worry about that. Tune ain't real tight.
He ain't, but he know I ain't either. I was the one like Shannon to tell you, like I was always the one that would start the fucking fight. I would be the one to swing first. I didn't care if you was a dog, cat, sister, brother, none of that shit. I would definitely make sure I would always be the one to swing first. Yeah, so
I don't know.
It's just how it goes sometimes, you know, with me. So Shannon and I was always the one starting shit.
And then Tune.
No, I would finish it with him. Oh, that shit. Let's just finish this shit together.
See, now we're doing funny. Now we're doing funny stories about Tune. I gotta tell you this one, right? Because I mean, we about to put you on blast.
Yeah,
nigga.
you on blast.
You wanted this.
You asked for this,
so check this out.
You asked for it.
Okay. I'm sure you remember Spot Pepper. So
yeah.
On 85 or whatever.
Yeah.
Spot, right? So we shot over there one Friday, and I know you remember this shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We up in there. We with a whole bunch of folks. We with a whole bunch of my folks.
Yeah.
And then, you know, Shannon's having to hit me up and tell, like, what y'all niggas doing tonight? Nigga, I probably rolling peppers. My boys come through. So we swung through, like he always do. Always come through. We what? We drinking. We good. We chilling. This is how I knew Shannon was down for fucking whatever. We up in, hands down. My partner's in there, you know what I'm saying? We all in there getting it in, drinking, chugging. And I think his ex-wife was up in there. Nobody gives a fuck about her. But her current dude was up in there.
Yeah.
And apparently had a lot of shit to say. Now, in the midst of us not paying attention to the shit, these niggas that went outside and nobody's paying attention. So we see them through the window and it looked like it's an altercation that probably needs to just not happen, man. He ain't trying to go to jail tonight. So I go running out there trying to be peacemaker. Yo. He's with me. We're good. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what all of this is. I don't know them.
Right.
So I'm grabbing him to take him back in, and we're going peacefully.
Right.
And all I hear is security say, yo, I'm not even worried about him. You get that nigga back in there. And I turn around, and this nigga, shorter than both of us,
Right.
no shirt on, nigga, ready to square up with anybody out there. Like,
man,
he knows. And when I tell you, he knew nobody there. He was there. Me.
I had struggles like that with Shannon.
Nigga, I had to turn around. Yo, yeah. I know. He with me too. Put the fucking shirt back on. Let's go back inside, my nigga. That's when I knew that nigga was a real ass nigga. It didn't even matter. It was like, if you cool with him, you cool with me, if you about to squad, that's my nigga.
Your damn chest out, man.
That shit, it was fucking hilarious. And I laughed about that shit. Even now, I still laugh about that shit, bro. But I thought that was fucking crazy. Like, yo, you need to chill out.
Swole little ass nigga.
I'm just saying, but that's my guy, though, man. That's my guy. I'm gonna fuck with you. I'm gonna holler at you, man. For real. We got
you already know. You already know. So we are definitely out, man. This has been the Really Real Show, kicking major flavor, man. I want to give a special shout out to my boy Take Care Wrecking on Southside Factory doing what's this?
Southside shit.
At
the South Factory.
Factory.
Southside Factory.
South shit. Side Factory. And I definitely want to give a shout out to Pedro Linux for giving us the opportunity to be in this space, man. You guys definitely check us out. You got to check out my boy D-Struck, 7-time award-winning indie artist in the building. You already know. Let them know where they can find you.
Listen. Every goddamn where May 18th, believe that shit. But listen, if you out tonight, because I mean, I know y'all are watching this live. If you out tonight, man, go ahead and roll over to Benefields. That Rapper Distribution is throwing this nice ass party. I'm gonna be in the building. That rapper gonna be in the building. It's gonna be a nice aura of talented artists out there doing their damn thing. My girl, I am in the building. Shout
out to D-Struck Supreme, because he's Dion Struck Supreme. He's dope.
Supreme is my guy, man.
Great guy, great humble guy. Love to be around him. If y'all looking for major shows, definitely hit him up.
You better holler at that dude.
Yeah,
that's just real talk. So you know what I'm saying? We on that. We got the day party at New Radio. That's May 12th, I believe. You know what I'm saying? The following weekend. We working out here. You know what I'm saying? We got projects coming out. That y'all really
Mirrors of the Shade, 5/17, May 17th, 2018. You got Mirrors of the Shade. You got 5/18, Bittersweet, like Self-Destruction, like what else, man? They coming back to back. You definitely want to be in the building. And you guys, if you're following me and you already following me on Instagram at Pretty Tigger, that's PRI.TIGGR. Man, you already know. Look at my bio on my YouTube channel, you guys. Check out what's going on. New website coming. You can find me actually May 12th, I will be at Benefields as well. I will be hosting the show for Lokeezy. So you definitely want to be a part of that. Yeah, that's my name. I am.
I'm gonna be seeing y'all out there. I'm telling you, I'm a fan of music first.
So you already know.
First, bro. I'm a fan of music, nigga. I probably know half y'all shit before y'all do, trust me.
Real talk. 5/17, my music will be dropping Mirrors of the Shade, and then you can catch me later on that evening performing at the Vinyl at Center Stage. So you guys definitely go cop your tickets and be ready. And then May 19th, you can find me at 2 different events. I'm going to be at Suture Lounge with my brother, Dolo J, while he is hitting the stage. And then we're going to take it from there and go to the Haven Lounge, an all-white party with your girl. They're going to be playing some of my singles. We got a table. We got a bottle. Let's go. Like, come on, man.
In other words, we working.
We working. We busy. We busy.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
This has been the Really Real Show, baby. And I'm out. Love y'all.